Friends, here is a very interesting geometry question for you. A right angle triangle with base, height and hypotenuse as 3 centimeters, 4 centimeters and 5 centimeters respectively is rotated by making height an axis to look like a virtual cone. What is the volume of such cone formed? The options are, since he is asking the volume, obviously the volume will be in cubic units, right? So the 4 options given are 6 pi centimeter cube, 12 pi centimeter cube, 18 pi centimeter cube and 24 pi centimeter cube. I'll explain you what they are trying to tell. There is a right angle triangle. So right angle triangle, any triangle, right angle triangle, they will have 3 dimensions: base, height and hypotenuse. The base is 3 centimeters obviously, and the height is 4 centimeters. And obviously the hypotenuse will be 5 centimeters, right? Because everybody knows that 3, 4, 5 is a very famous Pythagorean triplet, right? They are rotated by making height an axis to look like a virtual cone. So which one they are taking as axis? This height, whatever it is there, this height, the 4 centimeter one. This height, whatever it is there, they are assuming it as an axis. Then they are rotating this triangle so that it will look like a virtual cone. So when you rotate this triangle very fast, so it will rotate in such a way so that it looks like a cone. Okay, so height as an axis to look like a virtual cone. So what is that volume of the virtual cone that is formed? So I'll try to explain you with a paper. So I've taken a triangle, a right angle triangle that you can see here. So this is the height that he is mentioning as 4 centimeters, and the height is 4 centimeters, the base is 3 centimeters, and obviously the hypotenuse is 5 centimeters. Now my dear friends, they are rotating this triangle very fast so that when you rotate it by making this 4 centimeters, height 4 centimeters as an axis, so they are rotating it very fast so that it will look like a cone, virtual cone. So when you rotate it fast, it will appear like a cone, right? Just like this. Okay, now we will see whatever the cone that is, virtual cone that you are seeing, what will be the volume of that cone formed, right? Very interesting question. So very interesting question. First I'll draw the diagram. I'll draw the diagram whatever you have seen in the video. So look at here, there is a triangle. Let us suppose this is the triangle he has taken. This is 3 centimeters, this is 4 centimeters and this is 5 centimeters. Right, when he is rotating it very fast by making this as an axis, so there is a virtual cone that is formed. There is a virtual cone that is formed. So they are rotating it and it looks like a virtual cone. My dear friends, there are some basic inputs that you need to know. When the triangle looks like a virtual cone, this 4 takes the role of a height, right? This is already a height, so that is also taken as a height. So in triangle also it is a height, now also it is the height of the cone. Now this base, whatever it is there, when it comes and it rotates, right, it acts like a base radius. Okay, because that is the base which actually rotates down under, right? And this 5, this is hypotenuse, and this 5 becomes slant height. Anyway, in this question it is not necessary, but just for the sake of the full knowledge we are discussing it. Now this is what happens when triangle, when we take 4 centimeters as an axis and rotate it to look like a cone. Now the first thing that we need to know to solve this question is, what is the formula for volume of a cone? Volume of a cone is given by 1 by 3 pi r square h. The volume of a cone is given by, the formula for volume of a cone is given by 1 by 3 pi r square h. So what is r here? R is nothing but the base radius, 3 centimeters. The h is nothing but this height. So in triangle also it was a height, now also it is a height. So now the substitution will be very easy for you. Anyway, the units are in pi. We'll put pi as a pi, not 22 by 7. So it is 1 by 3. So pi, what is r square? R square is 3 square. 3 square into h. What is h? 4. So it looks like 1 by 3 pi by 3 into 9 into 4. 3 square is equal to 9. 9 into 4 is equal to 36. So it goes 12 times. So what is the answer for this question? 12 pi centimeter cube. Why 12 pi centimeter cube? Because volume is measured in cubic units. So the formula substitution is very easy. Anybody can do it actually. But the imagination, so when the triangle rotates to look like a cone, so what are the dimensions, what role the dimensions will take when a two-dimensional geometrical figure is being transformed into a three-dimensional geometrical figure. That imagination is more important. Hope the video has helped you for this imagination. So 12 pi centimeter cube, option B is the correct answer for this question.